welcome back to our Journeyman career mode. We are here with Ajax. This is our third season in control, and we sit top of the table trying to win the Dutch league this season so we can move on to group number 5. The World Cup is quickly approaching, but none of those games in today's episode. But we do have some interesting things sort of panning out here this season. So let's jump into the calendar and check on the games, and we'll work out what we're going to play for this episode. Right, straight off the bat, we've got Heerenveen here on the 1st of the month. We are going to play this game because they are in second, and we're trying to, just get that gap point in there so that we can take on the Dutch league and move on to group number 5. We've also got the Euro League here. Now, Shamrock are still involved. I am going to simulate the first game. We'll see how Shamrock are doing and how we do. If we come up trumps in that one and look like we're going to push through without having to play it, I will sim the second one. If we go down in the first leg, I'll play the second leg in his one, and we'll probably just have March for this episode. A couple of international friendlies there, Australia as well. AZ are sitting in third, but they're about 10 points back, so that should be okay. So I think this episode will probably just be March. We'll take on the Heerenveen game first and foremost. We'll see how we go in the Euro League. If we have to play that secondary game, we will. If not, we'll simulate through and we'll get into April, and maybe we'll take on one of these games here in April. So let's just jump into it. We've got a game straight off the bat against SC Heerenveen. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big game. We're at the Amsterdam Arena. It's first versus second, and an opportunity here to open up a bit more of a gap on the teams below us. If we can win here, I think we go 6 points clear. So definitely need a win here. If we lose, well, things get very, very interesting for us for the season, and we'll be really relying on our team getting the job done. We've been in some pretty decent form. Garlo leading this side now has really turned it on in the last few games, especially the ones we've been in control of. And well, Ajax just turning into a real formidable side. Having 3 seasons here under Lombardi, they're just turning into an absolute beast mode team, and should be a big team here in the Dutch league for the foreseeable future. We just need to push on here, though. We want to move on to group number 5, get into one of those top 5 leagues, and look to try and clean up this career mode, of course. Obviously, we've still got Austria, we've got this World Cup, and one more World Cup again campaign after this one. So that is our starting lineup. I made a couple of small changes here. Periseo, Ziyech get starts, and also Kenner is going to start up front just to freshen this team up. They're not at 100% stamina, but you'd feel they could get the job done here today. Let's get into it and hope that we can score some goals and take 3 points. He works his way down the line, cuts back nicely, here's the cross to the back post, but an easy save for Dornbusch. Slips it off here for Garlo. He'll play it back inside. Azinga's got space to shoot. Azinga! Oh, he has gone heavy on that one. Settle down, Azinga. Oh, Periseo with the touch, and he pushes on with pace. Works his way into the box, and that is disgraceful again. Come on, boys. Corner for Heerenveen. They play it inside. It's up. It's over. It's flicked out the back, and Racco has put that one in the stands. Periseo. Garlo. Ziyech plays it off. Kenner gets the touch on here. Ziyech from range. No, come on, boys. Work your way through it. We've had a few shots, and so has Heerenveen, but no one's been clinical here in the first 35 minutes. It's a throw-in now as they come on through Racco. Pushes on through again. Azinga slides it off. Garlo! Oh, he's worked the keeper. We'll get a corner in the 40th minute. It's not as clinical as normal here for Ajax. First versus second, and at half-time it is deadlocked at 0-0. Needing to get working here. Oh, good tackle there from Boucher. He slips this one off. Garlo will play it forward. Ziyech, can he get the touch on? He has found Azinga. Azinga cuts back inside nicely. It's just it. Oh, what are you doing? Go inside. There's Periseo. He's got pace to move and burn down the line here. Still comes Periseo. Can he get this cross in? He can. It's over the back. It falls to Garlo. Oh, great defensive work. Garlo with another cracking strike, but the defender's got a knee on it, and we've got a corner. Garlo to deliver. 10 shots to 4. Into the box. Delit. Oh, did they get a touch on again? No. It's a goal kick. Periseo getting there, making a good challenge. Vlap lays it off. Played inside. Strobinger needs to do a job. Racco plays it back. Here comes Heerenveen pushing forward. Vasquez feeds it off to Thun. Back to Vasquez. Good block from Boucher. Here's the header, and Berger has to put it over the top. It's another corner for Heerenveen. Boucher with the steal, does well. Ziyech, can he get a touch on here? He needs to get something off. He's got Garlo. Ricardo Garlo works Dornbush. Come on, Azinga. Gets the head up. Feeds it out here. Periseo! Oh, boys. Not 10 minutes to go. We'll make 3 changes. Peng comes on for Kenner. And De Jong in for Ziyech. And also we brought the Brazilian Cam in to replace Azinga. Just to try and get forward here. Come on, boys. Vedma Vega. The Brazilian. Works some flair. Works his way inside. Here's a cross. Peng! Oh, days! Come on, lad. As Heerenveen pushed forward now. Oh, they've got us on the counter. Flap. Oh, he's missed as well, you idiot. Garlo gets a touch. Vedma Vega. Oh, he's just lacking in confidence at the moment. Here they come again. Garlo gets the touch. We're into injury time. Pichler plays this one forward. Here's De Jong. De Jong will push down the line. He's got fresh legs. Still comes De Jong. Slips it off here for Garlo. Garlo needs someone in the middle. Or will he take it on himself? He takes the strike. I think it took a deflection. And it's a corner. Garlo whips inside. Pichler! Oh! There's the whistle. No, it's not the whistle. Yes, it is the whistle. It's a 0-0 draw. Well, 18 shots to 9. There was definitely highlight reels all over the place, but no one could find a goal. And it finishes 0-0. Carlo with an 8.4. Right, this is the semi-finals of the Dutch Cup, and we've had to send the reserve team out as it's 3 days after the last game. We actually lose 2-1. And we've got NAC Breda now in the Dutch League only a few days after that one. And it's a 1-1 draw. Kenner coming on to equalise in the 80th minute. Right, it is the home leg of the Euro League. And Ajax get off to a good start. Garlo in the 3rd minute getting us the goal. And that was enough to do it. We've got a 1-0 lead going into the 2nd leg. It's Ajax versus Excelsior in the Dutch League. A 2-0 victory. Vedma Vega and Garlo getting goals. We sent the reserves team out, but Garlo did go out just to help the boys out. And we get a 2-0 victory. Right, I've decided to let this one roll out and see if Ajax can get the job done. We are 1-0 up on aggregate. You know, didn't get a home goal. Garlo gets us an away goal, so we are 2-1 up on aggregate. Going in to half-time. Oh, looks like it's 2-2 now, but we've got the away goal. We've got the away goal to play in our favour. Come on, Ajax, get the job done here, boys. Push through, get us a goal, someone. Come on, boys. Yes, get in. Penger's in the 89th minute, and we'll be through to the next round. That's a reserves-based team taking on AZ away from home. Really looking for a victory here is Ajax, and Garlo again getting on the board, and we take the 3 points. Right, Austria and Bolivia here in an international friendly. A 3-0 victory. Friedel, Alba, and Lazaro getting goals. Austria versus Australia. And it's a 3-1 victory. Sabitzer and Schroff checks in to get a goal. Right, youth players one out. Niall Gallagher and Walter Orr. Okay. Right, Walter Orr is our Austrian centre midfielder. 63 overall, 81 to 87. We will promote him to the senior team. We also need to bring in Niall Gallagher. 51 overall, 74 to 88. Not really the highest of hopes, but we'll bring him in anyway. Fuck it, let's just start signing everyone up because we've got a feeling we might be moving on from here this season. So let's get in as many as we can. Piers Fanning as well. We'll promote Sergio Branco. Casey Brennan. Try and help out the Irish. Winkler. Oh no, release a player from the senior team. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the team is full. So these lads can't make it in just yet. Alright, so final scout report here from Portugal. We've got no spots left in the actual team at the moment, but we will sign some players in here just to fill out this youth academy. If I have to release a couple of players to bring in better talent, we will. The Netherlands... Max Janssen looks okay. Looks like he could be a good striker. What else have we got here? Patrick Petters, yep, we'll get him as well. You've got no face, so you can fuck off. And Austria, come on. Where's the big Austrians? Anton Wimmer looks okay. And that's about it. Right, due to the fact that there is no player available to be brought into the squad, I'm just going to hold off on scouting at the moment. We've only got 2 months left, I think, until the end of the season, and if we move on to Group 5, it'll be irrelevant anyway. So I'm just going to pause on the youth scouting for the remainder of this season here with Ajax. and we'll see where we are. If we get onto Group 5, well, then that's fine. If we come back, well, then we're going to have to ship out some players for another season here in the Dutch League. But I've got a pretty good feeling that we should be able to get the job done. Right, so we take a look at April. We've pushed through into the Euro League next round, and we've drawn Atletico. Let's go have a quick look at see who else went through. All right, so we're into the quarterfinals of the Euro League. Unfortunately, Shamrock have been knocked out by Zenit. So we'll see what we can do here. I think I'll play the secondary match against Atletico. That should be a nice challenge for this episode. So let's get simulating and get into the Atletico fixtures. First team taking on SC Groningen here at home. It's a 2-0 victory. Neres and Galo with goals. We're away here against Vitesse, and it is very tight at the top of the table between Ajax and Heerenveen still. So we need wins, and we get one here. Neres gets a goal, and it's another 3 points for Ajax. Right, a big game here. We are at home in the first leg. Ajax versus Atletico Madrid. Oblak between the sticks. It will definitely be a tough man to get goals past, and if we can, take a 1 or 2-0 lead going into the second leg, I think we might be okay, but if they get an away goal, we might be in trouble. Come on, boys. Find us something here. Oh, no. Bashuai gets them a goal. They've got a 1-0 lead on aggregate score, and it is an all-important away goal. A big second leg coming up here for Ajax. Right, we're sending the reserves team out here against PEC Zwolle in the Dutch League. It's a 3-0 victory. Hoffman, Seeger, and Periseo with goals. All right, here we go. We're at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. We know this one well from playing in our new Atletico Madrid series. But we are Ajax today in the Journeyman, and we are in the quarterfinals of the Euro League. 1-0 down on aggregate. We're going to need 2 goals here just to go through to the semi-finals. So let's just jump straight into this one and see if we can get the job done. Come on, boys. Good ball from De Jong. Here's David Neres. Slips it on forward. Come on, Peng. Oh, Oblak with the save. Galo, can he keep it in? He can. Good work there from Galo. Slips it over the back. David Neres. Oh, keep it down, son. Keep it fucking down. Why is everyone shooting high? Pischler. Lena. De Jong. Boucher. Back to De Jong. Back to Boucher. Plays this one forward. Here's Peng. Plays it out wide. David Neres. Here's the cross. Gallo! Get in! Brilliant play from Ajax. And it's that man again, Ricardo Gallo. The little Italian. He is just a nugget of glory. And we're back in the game, equalising it at 1-1. Both teams with an away goal. But we will need another one. Lovely finish. Brilliant play. Get in. Cuts back in on it. Feeds it off here. De Jong. Back to Boucher. Back to De Jong. Inside. He's got a Zinger. Turns his man. A Zinger! Oh, keep the ball down, you fuck knuckle. Well, the half-time whistle went, and it's still 1-1 deadlocked. I didn't even realise they've got Sabitzer in their team. And they've also got Jespersen, who we picked up at Shamrock. So, Atletico, we've got some decent players going here, and you can see why they are travelling so well. Chips it off now. Ricardo Gallo busts his way through. Chips it out wide now. He's got David Neres into the... Oh, referee! Fucking pay it, mate! Neres. There's De Jong. Fires it forward. Neres has kept the run going. Cuts back nicely. Here's the cross. Carvajal gets up and cleared away here. It's Sabitzer. Oh, Burgers found Galo with a cracking ball. Galo works his way down the line. He's got men in the box. He brings it to the back. And, well, overran the cross. Oh, great tackle from Lena. De Jong lays this one off. Here's Neres. Plays it off for the run of Galo. Galo works his way forward. He'll slip this one off as Zinger's made the run. It's a Zinger! Come on! Yes, lad! What brilliant attacking football that is from Ajax. Galo and a Zinger combining beautifully, but really set up there by a huge tackle from Clemens Lena. In the 84th minute, it's Ajax getting the job done, and the travelling fans absolutely ecstatic. What a run from the captain, and what a class finish there with a man slide tackling in. Just composes himself and smashes it into the back of the net. It's 2-1 on aggregate. Here comes Atletico. Here's the push inside. Pischler. Galo does well. Azinga flicks it over the top. Wants Neres. He gets the touch on. Here's Peng. He'll try and hold this one up, Peng. Now we'll slip it off here for Neres. Neres just needs to feed it back inside. Wants Peng. Oh, taken out by Delbert. And there's the whistle. Get it. Well, a cracking performance there from Ajax. We really showed up just when we needed to. And Ricardo Gallo, a 9.5. He is leading this team like an absolute beast. Right, so we're going to wrap this one up here. There's, what, 2 games remaining here in the Dutch League, I think. So it looks like if we can get a draw, at least in one of the games, we will take out the Dutch League and be able to move on to group number 5. But the big story is that the World Cup starts up in June. And that is where we'll probably head next. So I'm thinking the next episode will be the season finale here with Ajax. But before we get to, well, we might get to look for a new job before we jump into the World Cup. Depends on when the jobs come along. Obviously, we still have to win it. So I think the next one will probably be the season finale. And then we'll be deeply entrenched into the World Cup. We're going to be playing all of the World Cup games with Austria. I just had a quick look at the first 3 games. We've got New Zealand, we've got Poland, and we've got Brazil. So make sure you're looking forward to that one. We will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.